So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable.
Against Portugal.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. Well, we're underway.
In a system like this, Peter, the winger-fullback combinations can be absolutely crucial.
Yeah, and no doubt you can expand on that for us, Jim. Good chance here! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Fernando Torres actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Barcelona with the corner, they're first. Defending of the desperate variety. And that has left him in a heap. And now they can spring out of defence. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
And he's... Batistuta! Totti. It's Totti! And he has produced there the crispest of hits.
Well, it was a confident attempt, and he made it look like a doddle the way he generated that power.
Rijkaard does really well to win the ball there. First quarter of an hour gone. Great ball, it takes a shot! And again! Goal! Portugal! And Portugal score first! Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
Portugal have fired themselves in front.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
And here's Yap, shapes to shoot! Barcelona are a team that's fond of the low block. They sure defend in numbers.
Yeah, the whole point being to go back to front as quickly as possible, Peter. Of course, once the ball has been won.
Yeah, ball's over the top, long diagonals, that's the plan.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Now it's Neymar. Now he's running away. That is good strength. Goes for the shot! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Barcelona have their second corner now. He leaps for it! It's run loose, who's going to get there? Portugal have the chance to go the other way. Cristiano Ronaldo. And it's Neymar. We expected better, and so did he. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Cannavaro gets across to intercept that. McAllister is always scanning the pitch for targets.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Nuno Mendes. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And for the first half, that is that. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Portugal really have looked very good in transitions, so I'll be expecting more of the same in this second half. They just need to remain patient and just wait for that chance to break again.
Portugal looking solid, if not too much more at half-time. It's 1-0. The second half is up and running. Portugal leading courtesy of the game's only goal. Van Bouten kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo.
Cristiano Ronaldo clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked...
Oh, that's ambitious. And that is a routine catch.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Torres, McAllister, some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Torres! It looks as though the ref has given a penalty. He has. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. So a big moment. A formality. We're level. Not much more than a formality.
That's a good penalty. Made the keeper commit early and set himself up for quite a comfortable finish.
We're looking at a different game now.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
They're back in possession and ready to go again. And it's Cáceres. And here's Yamal. De Rossi. McAllister.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And he is dead. Oh, he's been caught napping. Oh, a gilt-edged chance. They've got to be quick to recover this. Referee has just said play on. Nice bit of trickery. Now it's Neymar. It's Neymar! 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 One of a type! He's brilliant!
The goal scorer
He's
for
got himself
Barcelona
an absolute
after
peach.
75 minutes is
And the comeback
number
is
18,
complete.
Neymar!
That is a diamond of a goal. The
Neymar!
planning immaculate, the execution brilliant.
It's almost poetry in motion, Peter, isn't it? The way he wraps his foot around the ball so effortlessly. Amazing.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on? Or even better, can they get another? I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Oh, what has happened here? He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. Well, this could be it, bar something close to a minor miracle.
Well, I suppose they need something to break their way, Peter. Anything at this late stage.
Totti! He's got away with one there.
Substitutions taking place.
So here comes the substitution.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
There will be 5 minutes at
Quick
a time.
look, thought about cutting inside. And that has been cleared. Batistuta. That is ended up in no man's land. Cannavaro. That's Rijkaard. Passing is crisp and sharp. Looking for a run-up. Chance! And there goes their last chance. A game that is a tale of one that got away. A position of great promise they established. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant
Hello,
buzz in the
everybody, and
stadium,
welcome
and the
to
players on the
today's
pitch are
match.
raring to go any minute now. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. There's the whistle.
Alessandro Costa Curta, he doesn't have what you'd call a classic centre-back's physique, does he?
No, but his game is never really about athleticism, power and the physical stuff. He never has to let it be.
Yeah, it's interesting because he's still become considered one of the greatest defenders of his time. How's that?
Well, it's characteristics like leadership, his class, his tenacity. He's nigh on perfect reading of the game and all done with immaculate discipline.
Now it's Pelé.
And that is
Expertly dealt with. And that is well cleared. So what can they make of this? And here's Neymar. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Looks to me as though this is probably a little too far out for a shot.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Rijkaard. Cannavaro. Another pass, just keeps it ticking over. Diaz. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Oh, that's well spotted. So we're still where we started right now. Threads one in. Raul.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Van Dijk concedes a free kick for that. Back where it came from. De Bruyne. Looking for options for movement. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
And the through ball. Now he's running. Cristiano Ronaldo! And he was there to get a vital touch.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Towering header! Goal! The first significant strike. Certain, searing and imperious.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
So we have the first goal.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Corner given. And now they can clear their lines. Can he get on the end of this? Pass somewhat off target. 5 minutes till the break. Nicely aimed pass. Pele, shot! Oh, good finish! Oh, but the flag's up.
He went just a smidgen too early, Peter.
A moment's uncertainty there, but it is the right call. Raul is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. And that pass just didn't quite work.
2 added
Khan
minutes has
clears.
been indicated.
And they're back on the ball again. Caceres does really well to win the ball there. And we've reached half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. Portugal unable to get back onto level terms before half-time. They trail 1-0.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
Well, that Just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. Back on the way then.
Portugal can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Caceres. Now it's Pelé. It's Pelé! That was probably asking just too much.
Well, he's clearly in one of those moods. I think even he was asking perhaps a little too much from himself then.
Dixon, the man that is tenacity personified. Portugal still this single goal behind. And that's definitely not his best. And this is Ronaldo. He's got away. And this is... And a chance! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
Well, talking about creating a problem for yourself, OK, credit the good pressing, but that was entirely avoidable.
And he cuts out the supply. And he's gone looking for safety. It's a pretty loose pass. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Mendes receives it in a wide position. That has been cut short.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Oh, this looks sharp. Now it's Pelé. He's being urged to... He's had a shot! And that's a good finish. And that is what they came to see, what they demanded to see. His first. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
We're looking at a chance for a shot! Another one of football's and how moments.
Cristiano Ronaldo fully appreciates that he could have won it then, and now he'll be all the keener not to lose it.
Al Nassr have their second corner now. He leaps for it! And it's in! And again they hit the front! A really thumping header, absolutely crashes it in.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up?
Oh, that's ambitious! And no one is overly concerned about that.
Well, at least he's not short on confidence. Trying from that sort of distance, why not?
Substitution in progress.
So we have further activity on the bench here.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Yamal! Well, the contact was true enough, the aim wasn't quite.
Well, that was smashed with venom, violence even. All he had to do was hit the target. It's such a shame.
Substitutions taking place.
Portugal have opted to make another change here. Messi coming on here as broadly expected.
Yeah, I think it's time for some brave decision-making.
Rijkaard is the team's great visionary. Well played.
minutes
That
has been
snuffed
indicated.
out the danger. Thinks one through. And this is Drogba. And he's running through. It's Drogba! Oh, that could be pivotal! And that really is so impressive.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
And the fright.
And that's that. Well, here is a defeat that may hit them hard, and you can sense that all around us. Things going pretty... Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. And we're underway. Well, Jim, there he is, the much-storied Gabriel Batistuta. Fair to say, I think he will be a handful.
Well, talk about an understatement, Peter. He's Argentina's greatest number 9, without doubt. I don't think I've ever seen anyone strike the ball with such...
Oh, no, this does not look good. Now it's Batistuta. Vitinha. Oh, he's played it in low.
I think that's great defending. He just made sure...
Shoots! It's there!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
Terrific goal. What a super sharp finish.
Speed of thought, speed of action. That's another really clever finish.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And this is Batistuta. Portugal leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Rijkaard. Portugal very much in the ascendancy and with a goal to their name. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Now it's Torres. It's loose now and they want to get it back. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Vitinha is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Rijkaard. Nuno Mendes. And it's Gerrard. Neymar. And it's Mendes. Looking to play him in. That ball looks a good one. Nuno Mendes is sporting a guilty look after that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And that pass just didn't quite work. Tries a shot! Oh, good finish! And he is away! The launch of a brand new hero! As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Well, from a defensive perspective...
Oh, that is asking for trouble. Always goal side. That's a good ball. Oh, shooting chance! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Pele clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And we have our very first corner. Duke getting this one clear. Good chance here! And now they can spring out of defence. It's Pele! That was superb goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
It's their second corner of the game. They've played it short. Big chance! Oh, it's come loose. Nuno Mendes is, of course, well known for his dancing feet. Messi. De
2
Bruyne.
added minutes has been indicated.
Raul. Looking for options for movement. Raul. Great ball if he can get there. Torres! Now, who's going to be first to this? And he's managed to get rid. Oh, that is a fair try. And it's half-time. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Portugal are heading into the break, very happy with how it's gone so far. Back underway then. Brilliantly cut out. Oh, it's Batistuta. Gerrard. That is a brilliant interception. And it's been hooked away. Cannavaro. And it's Cáceres. Messi, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Real chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players...
And it's Neymar! And it's there! He has gobbled up his 20th goal. A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully... And the shot! Well taken goal. And they are right back within touch. Wonderfully smooth, smart, and slick.
Well, I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
Still behind by 2. Is there a way back into this? Gerrard. Messi. Now it's Pele. Plays a sharp little ball here. That's good play. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Fernando Torres. Torres has got himself a free kick.
Substitution for Portugal, number 11, Neymar. Coming on the field is number 22, De Bruyne. Substitution.
So we have further activity on the bench here. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. And the shot! Denied by an instinctive save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Terrific effort! Portugal are looking to go forward now. Guardiola. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And once more he proves rigid and robust. And here's Batistuta. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Look at the space here! And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Now that looks a decent ball. De Bruyne. And he's let fly! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And it's Messi. Now it's Pelé.
6 added minutes has been
Pelé
indicated.
gets on his bike and on the move. Neymar. Neymar running with intent. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Now it's Pelé. And that's that. Perhaps not quite utopia, not what was entirely desired, but most importantly, they have the result that was of paramount The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
Barcelona against Portugal.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. There's the whistle. And from the team sheet, we derive that they are going with a 3-4-3 formation, Jim. And the shot! It's in!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball, and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. De Ligt gets it away. Well, that has not gone well.
Look, they're prepared to be quite physical to contain any danger that might come their way.
And here's Messi. And here's Nunez. Cannavaro is there, and he can get that clear. So just the one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Well, they've got it again. Schneider looking for options for movement. He tries a shot! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Portugal are looking to go forward now. Schneider calmly anticipates. Gerrard looking for the chance to skim one in from range. Caceres. It's a lovely, neat pass. Schneider. And it's Gerrard. De Ligt cuts it out. And he's gone looking for safety. That's a little off target. Neymar. Now it's Pelé. Messi. He's found a way through. Lovely bit of skill. Now it's Messi. Has to go back here.
Barcelona definitely have the look of a team that likes to counter-attack, Peter.
Yeah, that is clear. Just look at how they line up.
Well, in other words, they don't mind being patient.
Schneider conjures time and space where few can. He's chosen to go back. Filippo Inzaghi. Inzaghi is flagged offside. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. And that should get the job done. And it's Schneider. And this is Inzaghi. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Batistuta. And there's the shot! Oh, the ball's come loose. Oh, what has happened here? Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And he's there to belt it away.
There will be
The movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
And for the first half, that is that. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Portugal go in
Just a
at
quick
half-time with a 1-0 lead.
That CCTV is now in
I think
operation
on the whole
for
the
your
team
safety.
linked up very well and has been organised. Hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think.
Substitution.
Something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
Portugal have played well here, and they have the all-important lead. It's 1-0. Hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Portugal can do themselves a massive favour by grabbing another one here.
Schneider. Now it's Darwin. Messi. And he is deftly away. And that was very necessary. No, he wasn't going to let him past. And it's Messi. And here's Nunez. Oh, well played. Cleared away. Darwin. And here's Messi.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
This is a promising build-up. Decent chance! And that's a sharp finish. They are right back in business.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
That was easy, almost too easy.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Portugal are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Schneider. Well-timed, excellent interception. And this is Messi. He's shifting through the gears here. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. No second thought, a straight red card. So seemingly that was deemed a denial of a clear goal-scoring opportunity.
Well, it's never nice to see something like that, is it? But that's what it says in the letter of the law. He's got to go.
Nunez with a real chance here.
It's not a good idea in affording free kicks in these positions.
Pele. Portugal are making a change. After this, just one opportunity to do so. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Goal! Portugal! Into the lead once more. That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
Portugal have their lead.
Well, it's great commitment on show here. They'll be hoping now that they can stay focused and disciplined enough to hold on to this.
Nice interception, his positioning was spot on.
Barcelona really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
That is a brilliant interception. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. And here's Torres.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
Caceres gets it away. youth. Oh, he's busted and he shoots! It's a goal! We thought they were done, but never say never. And after a brief check, the referee blows his whistle.
So it's ended all square, both sides showing battling qualities.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
Hello,
the game yet to
everybody,
kick
and
off.
welcome to
The
today's
excitement
match.
already palpable.
Portugal against Borussia Dortmund.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. Things already rolling.
Claude Makelele is, in my opinion, a player that revolutionised the role of the defensive midfielder. He highlighted the importance of the ugly side of the game.
The original, and still perhaps the best.
I'd say so. Many have tried to emulate him, but nobody's managed it.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Well, that is one way to stop him. Some good work on the right flank here. Brilliantly cut out. Right card. Doué. And this is Ronaldo. Ronaldo showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out.
Well, both teams are proceeding with caution, but there's plenty of time to wait for some attacking purpose.
Oh, that's fabulous. And this is Ronaldo. Oh, well played. He needed to get that right. Portugal with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Borussia Dortmund have the chance to go the other way. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking.
Pretty robust defending.
Van Bauten. Now that's well seen too. Olise is someone with real dynamite in his boots. Cristiano Ronaldo. This is good pressing, they're not short on bodies. Kimmich. Nicely shaped ball. He's having a hit! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Villa actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And he's there to clear it. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Portugal are looking to go forward now. Pelé can so cleverly bypass the press. Still waiting for the game's first breakthrough goal. Belletti. Quality ball. Now it's Villa. Doué. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Deftly away. And the referee says that is that for the first half. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here.
Smoking is only
How
permitted
would you review
in
the first
designated
half?
areas within
Well,
these
simply
grounds.
put, Peter, they haven't been good enough to trouble the opposition. They need to play with more courage in the second half and a lot more intent.
So at the halfway stage, we still have deadlock. The
Substitution.
score 0-0. Away we go again. So the first half brought no goals. And he's intervened well there. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He is through here. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Kimmich is always looking to break lines. And here's Cantona.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made...
And the shot! Eric Cantona! Fantastic! That is a gem! An absolute gem! It is the pick-me-up they all long for! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
So we have the first goal.
Well, talk about the perfect start to the second half. They've certainly come out with more purpose, more energy, and it's paid off beautifully.
That is a brilliant interception. Oh, this looks sharp. So, Jim, is that the manager
telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Portugal are not doing enough to get themselves back in the game. They're not as threatening as their opposition. It's got to change.
Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And it's Neymar. Oh, shooting chance!
Could have won it there and then. He knows that. Oh, he knows it.
Lamine Yamal really thought he'd scored to settle this contest, and he's struggling to believe being denied.
Neymar.
And he's being shifted off it.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Now it's Cantona. And they've got rid. Yamal. It's Kimmich. He's played it back. Back where it came from. Yamal is flagged offside.
Borussia Dortmund really wanted